Now we will see the derivatives of implicit functions. So first we need to understand what an implicit function is. See, there are two types of functions. So the basic classification of functions is of two types based on one categorization. Types of functions based on separating the independent and dependent variables. The basic types of functions are going to be explicit, and the counterpart of explicit is implicit. Let's understand what is explicit function. If dependent and independent variables are separated on either side of the equality symbol, then the given function is said to be explicit. What is implicit function? So the counterpart of explicit function, that is the opposite. If you are not able to achieve the above task, then we call it as implicit. So opposite of explicit is implicit. Now let's take an example. If suppose I have a case x plus y is equal to 2, and I have another example, x plus sin xy is equal to cos x, or I will write it like this: y plus sin xy is equal to cos x. If you look at this function, in this we can make a rearrangement like this. I can write y is equal to 2 minus x. Now if you see, y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable, means this is of the form y is equal to f of x. So to put it in simple terms, if you are able to write any function in the form y is equal to f of x, then that function is what is called as an explicit function. So this is an explicit function. Now what is an implicit function? Here if you observe, in this case, in this example what we have taken, it is not easy for us to divide y and x separately. Okay, so it is because here you have xy term, it is a tedious process for us to separate and write it. So these kind of functions where you cannot write y is equal to f of x form, then this is an example of implicit function. So in this exercise we are going to see how to differentiate an implicit function. Okay, so they will not give you in the question saying whether the given function is explicit or implicit. By looking at it, you should be able to find. So wherever you find an implicit function, there is only one method. So how to differentiate is, the question is how to differentiate implicit functions. So the answer to this question is only one step: start differentiating with the independent variable on both sides. That's it. So this is what you are supposed to do. See, the same thing can be followed for explicit functions also. For example, let us do two examples and see. If you go to example 24 in your textbook, the question is find dy by dx if x minus y is equal to pi. Now the question is this an implicit or an explicit function? You can treat in any way you want. Okay, so if I write it as x minus y is equal to pi, okay, since I have not separated, we can partially consider it as an implicit function. Or the same question could have been like this: y is equal to x minus pi. So if they give it like this, yes, still you can differentiate. So we will see both the methods. If I write y is equal to pi minus x, then dy by dx will be equal to d by dx of pi minus x. So that will be derivative of pi with respect to x minus derivative of x with respect to x. Derivative of pi is 0 minus 1. So dy by dx in this case is going to be minus 1. Okay. Similarly, if I leave it as it is, if I treat x minus y and then solve. So if I take x minus y is equal to pi, then differentiating on both sides, what do we get? Dx by dx minus dy by dx is equal to derivative of pi with respect to x. So actually what I did here is I took derivative of x minus y with respect to x is equal to derivative of pi with respect to x. This is what is the meaning of differentiating on both sides simultaneously. So derivative of x is 1 minus dy by dx is equal to 0, which implies dy by dx is equal to 1. I made a mistake here. So it is not pi minus x, it is x minus pi. So it is x minus pi. So here answer will be dx by dx minus d pi by dx. So this will be 1 minus 0. So if you observe in both the cases, dy by dx is going to be plus 1. So this is the way we are going to solve. Similarly, let's look at the 25th one. So 25th is find dy by dx if y plus sin y is equal to cos x. So again, differentiating on both sides, what do we get? D by dx of y plus sin y is equal to d by dx of cos x. So d by dx of y means it is, so dy by dx plus d by dx of sin y. So this will be equal to derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So dy by dx plus derivative of sin y is cos y, and here you need to follow chain rule. It is dy by dx is equal to minus sin x. You can ask me, why didn't I perform the chain rule here? I did the same thing. Observe, it is derivative of cos is minus sin of x into, if you want to differentiate the function inside, I can write it as dx by dx. This is the actual meaning of how you are differentiating a simple function. Okay, dx by dx is actually 1. That is why I wrote it as minus sin x and left. Whereas here, what is happening? Cos y is coming into derivative of y. Derivative of y is dy by dx. Okay, so dy by dx is taken common. It will be 1 plus cos y is equal to minus sin x, which implies dy by dx is equal to minus sin x divided by 1 plus cos y.